Handy Manny. Don't be alarmed. This piece of wood measures 12 inches long and 4 inches wide. It's always important to measure everything twice before you... Cut! Yelled Philippe from behind the video camera. Exactly, Philippe. You should always measure twice before cutting wood, finished Stretch. No, I mean cut as in stop, explained Philippe. This film just doesn't have the razzle-dazzle I'm looking for. We need costumes, glitter, music, perhaps a few dancing nuts and bolts. Or maybe all your film really needs, Turner sneered, is a new director. Why are they being so mean to each other? This is serious, Turner, cried Philippe. If we're going to be on the Sheetrock Hills Today show tomorrow morning, we have to be prepared. Rusty started to panic. But that's live television. Everyone in Sheetrock Hills watches that show. What if we screw up? Oh, I'm so nervous already. Just be yourself, Rusty, and talk about what you know. Repairs, cheered Squeeze. That's why Dwayne Buffont invited us in the first place, agreed Dusty. Because we can teach people about repairs. And safety too, added Manny. It's Fire Prevention Week, and Dwayne wants us to help teach the community how to protect themselves. It's very important to know how to handle yourself during a fire, guys. We have fire safety tips coming out here soon. Pat was puzzled. But what do we know about fire safety? We're going to talk about the importance of checking all the smoke alarms in your house and show people how to change their batteries, explained Stretch. Philippe cut in, and we'll do it wearing the coolest costumes. What do you think? Lots of razzle-dazzle, see? Oh, brother, Turner groaned. Now I know that our interview with Dwayne is going to go up in flames. Manny laughed. Okay, guys, let's not get into a heated argument. It's time to go see Chief Eduardo at the fire station. Come on. Chief Eduardo greeted Manny and the tools at the fire station. Thanks for coming. As part of Fire Prevention Week, we want to take every precaution and have your team inspect all our hoses and ladders. Manny, Pat whispered, I don't think we brought any precautions with us. Is that something we should have gotten from Kelly's hardware store? Manny chuckled. No, Pat. Taking a precaution means you're preparing ahead of time, making sure everything is safe and secure before something happens. Safety first, Philippe piped up. Always be prepared. That's right, Chief Eduardo added. The citizens of Sheetrock Hills are depending on us. We need to take precautions to make sure there are no holes in our hoses or loose rungs in our ladders before a big emergency. How many ladders and hoses do the tools need to inspect? Oh my goodness. We've got 1, 2, 3 dark blue ladders, and then a green, so that's 4, and then a red, that's 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 ladders in all, counting the light blue ones. And then let's count the hoses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 hoses. That's a lot of work. Manny checked off the items on his inspection checklist. We've inspected the hoses for holes, shouted Dusty. And tightened all their nozzles, said Squeeze. Philippe and I checked the screws on the ladders, noted Turner, and I tapped on the rungs to make sure they're secure, Pat added. We inspected all 8 ladders and all 9 hoses, Chief Eduardo, Stretch reported. Chief Eduardo thanked Manny and the tools. Gracias. And here are the smoke alarms and batteries that you'll need for your safety demonstration with Dwayne Buffont. Hooray! Just what we need to add some pizzazz to our television debut. Props, Philippe said. The next morning, Manny and the tools arrived on the set of the Sheetrock Hills Today. All the tools were excited except for Rusty. He was still a bit nervous. You'll be fine, Rusty, Philippe assured him. Besides, I'm the one who will be putting the new batteries in the smoke alarm and doing all the important stuff on camera. You'll probably be in the background anyway, so just smile and relax. You can do it. Rusty gulped. Gosh, I hope so. How do my teeth look? I hope they look nice and shiny on camera, Dusty exclaimed. Pat cleared his throat. Ahem. Press this button. Like so. Exactly who are you talking to? Asked Philippe. I'm practicing what I'm going to say on the show, answered Pat. Do you know what you're going to say? Philippe chuckled. Well, Pat, true actors don't rehearse. We like to fly by the seat of our pants. Pat was confused. When did you start wearing pants? Places, everybody, shouted the director. We're ready for your segment. Lights, camera, action. Dwayne Buffont looked into the television camera. Good morning, Sheetrock Hills. Today, Manny Garcia and his tools are here to show us how to change the batteries in a smoke alarm. Thanks for having us here, Dwayne. The tools and I are here to remind everyone to test your smoke alarm each month. It's easy to take the proper safety precautions, Stretch chimed in. Press this button like so, Pat said, tapping the button on the alarm. If it beeps, it means your batteries are working. You should change the batteries in your alarm the same time each year, during Fire Prevention Week. For example, added Dusty. First, unscrew the top of your smoke alarm cover, Turn explained. Next, remove the old battery, Squeeze continued. Place it in a sealed bag before throwing it in the garbage. All the tools looked at Philippe. It was his turn to show everyone how to put the new batteries in the smoke alarm, but he just stared at the camera. He didn't talk or move. Poor Philippe had stage fright. Rusty knew what he had to do. He leaped into action, picking up the new battery. Now it's time to put in the new battery. Once you've checked the expiration date, gently slide the battery into the alarm. Wow, great job, Tools. Thanks for teaching the citizens of Sheetrock Hills an important safety lesson, said Dwayne Buffont. Our pleasure, Dwayne. And we also like to remind everyone in Sheetrock Hills to come down to the fire station this Saturday for a special fire prevention demonstration by Chief Eduardo, Manny said, looking into the camera. You'll learn all about what to do in case of a fire, and how you and your family can make sure you're prepared. After the show, Dwayne shook Manny's hand. Thanks again, Manny. That was a great segment, Dwayne said. We'll see you at the fire prevention demonstration on Saturday. Manny felt proud. Thanks, Dwayne, but the tools really deserve all the credit. They really worked hard rehearsing for the show. Stage 11. I guess that's the studio that they're at. When Dwayne left, Manny and the tools gathered around Philippe. They could tell he was upset. I was so fired up about being on TV and telling everybody else what to do that I didn't bother to rehearse for the show myself, Philippe said. I froze up in front of the camera. I'm so embarrassed. Aw, cheer up, Philippe, Squeeze said brightly. I don't think anyone noticed. Do you really think so? Asked Philippe. Squeeze nodded. Besides, Rusty came to the rescue and put out the fire, so to speak. And I couldn't have done it without you, Philippe, Rusty added. Once you told me it was no big deal, I just jumped in there and talked about what I know, making repairs. Wow, you guys are the best, Philippe beamed. The next time I get fired up like that, we won't get alarmed, joked Rusty. We'll just hose you down, hothead. Turner laughed. The end.